Okay. So, hello everyone. Good morning. This is our Bhubaneswar meetups. This is our second meetups for Bhubaneswar MuleSoft meetups group. So, welcome everyone. Let me share my screen so that we can start our sessions. Can you confirm, guys, my screen is visible?
Yeah, your skin is visible. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So, yeah, as you know, this is a second session for us for Bhubaneswar MuleSoft Meetups groups. So, as a host, I'm welcoming you guys. So, today, our topic will be Beyond OCR Smart Document Automation with MuleSoft. So we'll go and deep and dive into the what features like automation feature mules are provided to process the document means document in an intelligent and smart way. So the topic is about that. And so yeah, before go into the session, okay, I want to let you know what Bhubaneswar Mules or Meetups is doing and a couple of our screening things before starting to the session. Okay. Yeah, coming to our Bhubaneswar, who don't know about Bhubaneswar MuleSoft Meetups group. So Bhubaneswar, everybody know like it's a capital city of Odisha, and also it is known as the temple city of India. So now Bhubaneswar is a growing city, and we are growing it with our IT and integrations as part being the part of eastern of India, and about this meetups group, I can say like last year we have launched our Bhubaneswar MuleSoft meetups group, and we are marking this as a major milestones like first ever MuleSoft community in Odisha. And our goal is nothing but if I talk about the ecosystem, right? What we are targeting and what we are focusing, so we try to build a strong local ecosystem where MuleSoft professionals can collaborate and any other integration professionals also collaborate, share real world experiences and grow together. So this is about our Bhubaneswar Meetups group. So there are a couple of things from the statement, safe harbor statement from enterprise. So we both speaker and host, okay, so they are organizing these meetups in individual capacity only. We are not representing our companies here. This presentation is strictly for learning purposes only. Organizer, presenter do not hold any responsibility that same solution will work for your business or requirements. That the part of our safe harbor statement. And this presentation is not meant for any promotional activities. So coming to our housekeeping things, this recording of basically the meetup recordings will be uploaded into our event page within 24 hours, and the question can be submitted and asked anytime during the session, or you can put the question in the chat session as well, and make it more interactive by questioning, and if you have any doubt we can clarify in there. And feedback, that is most important. Share the feedbackers, and rate these meetup sessions by filling feedback form at the end of day. You guys will be notified, so you can fill the form and give the feedback. So we'll take it for our next session improvements. So as you know, we love feedbacks. Okay, so coming to our organizers, basically for Bhubaneswar, we have Binesh with me, and we have Mr. Elkerar. He is a integration architect currently critical reviewer, and Vinesh also working as a senior associate in Cognizant Bhubaneswar. So Vinesh, I want like if you can come up and speak and introduce yourself, that will be good. I'm stop sharing. You can.
Yeah, hello everyone. So this is Vinesh. So I have around 9+ year of experience in IT, and currently I'm working in Cognizant as a senior associate. And yeah, I'm looking forward to connect with you all. And we are also planning, uh, to do the meetup in every month, just to collaborate and share knowledge with each other. And let's collaborate and work together to make Bhubaneswar, right, as a integration hub in Eastern Odisha, right. So yeah, thank you all for joining. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Vinesh. We have Velkarat. I think he's
yeah, he didn't
been
join.
joined, but yeah, it's fine, no problem. Okay, so we'll go to our next step. Let me quickly share my screen again. So, okay, so about our speaker, right? So today, Mr. Samit Vole, so he's with me for the speaker side, and we'll be giving the insight about these IDP sessions post up the introduction part. So our agenda for today. So we have a couple of sessions we need to cover. So that is first is beyond OCR, why IDP is matter, right? So second, we have IDP automation with MuleSoft, how like IDP is implemented in the MuleSoft side. So then later on, we'll have a demo walkthrough, and we have also IDP use cases and that Mr. Samit is going to provide demo and IDP use cases, credit usage, and major benefits of the IDP part. And then later on, we'll have the QA session. So coming to like IDP, right? So as I mentioned, I'll cover the introduction part first too, and then Samit will come up and start with the demo part. So about me, who am I? Like as you know, like I'm a like integration lead working as an integration lead in Bristol GCC, and I have currently 10 plus years of IT experiences, and I'm also mentor and MuleSoft meetup leader. So I have exposure into AI along with our like integration driving integration solutions for data and AI things. So coming to our topics, what is IDP and why IDP is now famous in the MuleSoft automation perspective, right? So before deep dive into the IDP, I want to know, I want to ask everyone like, uh, have you guys like implemented any, means solutions or something like that related to the document processing in your real-time enterprise projects? So why I'm asking this question, it is related, right? Because nowadays each and every domain wherever you go, there is the processing, you have to process, you have to work on the documents, right? Because we never know from where when you implement our project or implement our integration, we might face a lot of means request from different channels. So that may be PDF, that may be text, that may be images, that may be means a lot of different format. So our integration should be in such a way that it should handle those document, proper it in a proper uh, like process in a proper way and automate it so that it will be easy our life to process the document like in a intelligent way. So that's how our topic is for today, like how we'll go through deep dive how we can intelligently process the documents. So as I mentioned in the summary section, I already mentioned why OCR, right? And why IDP is beyond OCR. So as you know, like we have our traditional OCR, right? OCR is optical character recognition, where all the documents generally in the current scenarios for each and every enterprise, they're using OCR and they used before. So this is nothing but what OCR is doing and why IDPs come to picture and why IDPs matters to our enterprise integrations, right? So if I talk about our OCR, like traditional OCR that currently some organization means project they are using, and what is the implementation on the over the IDP, right? So OCR, what it do generally, basically when the document come, the OCR only responsible to read that document and extract the text. It cannot be understand or it cannot be read the value, means whatever the fields and whatever the particular context are there, it cannot understand that. So if you see here, so when the document came, OCR only read that document, scan that document, and they extract it to the raw data from them, only text. And later on, what we do means our traditional integration, what we do some manual works here, because that text, it cannot be processed in an intelligent way, right? So that is come with the OCR part. It cannot do more than only the scanning the text or extracting the text. So this is something like it only extract the text, not understand the proper documentation type, and no context or validation it is doing currently. And if I talk about the processing, right, manual processing is happening here. There are no such intelligent processing where we can process in a automated way those documents. So that is nothing but the drawback in the OCR. And if I talk about when the human intervention is there, right, so error will become. So that is a high error we are expecting in this data processing, means in this OCR things. When they start data and manual document processing, they do lot of error rate also come up, and it is not at all a structured data. Okay, it not at all, it is it fully a unstructured document. So that is how like OCR is currently doing, and there are some drawbacks. Okay, so if I take you something about what basically these drawbacks are, then I can show you. So why OCR is fails, right? So take an example, right? We have on a daily basis, like you whoever in the marketing of enterprise, healthcare, or any e-commerce site, right? So you guys more relate this one, like it is kind of suppose there are 1,000 or 10,000 invoices the daily we are processing, right? So when we process those invoices, what OCR is doing currently and what are the drawbacks, we'll talk about it. So OCR only gives you extra data, right? Only extra the data. Then what are the drawbacks? So in this case, who will check if the invoices number is valid or not? Who validates the GST format, like whatever in the invoices contents are there, like GST things? So who will validate that? Who verifies PO against ERP? Suppose we have a lot of backend system, right? We have ERP, we have CRM, we have DB, right? We have to process those record further. So in that case, who will verify those PO, means purchase order, against that ERP, and who check that duplicate invoices? So these are major drawbacks when we are working or implementing the OCR only for the particular data processing or document processing. So these kind of things, as I mentioned, who are doing these things in current scenarios, human only doing, right? Once text is extracted, so only human is responsible to process these things. GST format, they will do it in a manual way. They will read and check the data. Also, same things to duplicate invoices. Everything human should be there. So then that will never ever it will be a automation. We cannot tell this is a automation, right? Because human intervention is there. So that's why when OCR is used, it is not, we call it, it is only digitized. It's not automation, right? So then we have come up with our new solutions where many enterprise, they are focusing on the IDP. IDP is nothing but it's a intelligent that document processing. Okay, so that concept when it come up, then our this document process makes us easy. Like if you I already covered this session here, so these are the major drawbacks, right? So everyone want to remove the drawbacks. So when IDP came, so what it does, so it generally what it doing, whatever documents it will come, it will including OCR, means it will scan the documents, extract the text from there. Other than that, what other stuff is do? It do classifications, extractions, validations, and structured output. So that is the measure, features that IDP going to provide, and this is nothing but it's a structured data output. It means when the request will come, it will extract, it will read, and it will validate those documents. It will each and every step of, based on the requirement, what format, means suppose we have invoice number, email ID, these are the measure unique ID, right? The customer want to process it into the backend system. So those kind of validations, basically IDP is control over, and it do that transformation, and secondary like structured output it provide to the next phase of our processing. Like suppose customer want to get their output as a JSON format. So IDP will extract those, validate those, and convert it into the JSON format or some other format that customer need, right? So what generally do, so it identifies document type, as I mentioned, what GST is there, what means PO number is there. These are the measure content of the document or invoice or any kind of important data, right? So those validation, it identify and it process it based on the validation. So what other things they do, extract key business fields, like as you know, like PO and request ID. These are the major fields inside the processing, right? So it extract key business fields, applies validation rules, and generate a structured JSON output, and then assign in the confidence score. So that is measure thing, confidence score. What is confidence score? So in this diagram I give you the example. So we have covered like OCR, like what the drawbacks, why beyond OCR, ITP, what ITP is doing. So these are the things I covered. Second, we'll talk about the process layers, means what IDP is implementing with the MuleSoft, and what is the diagram for that architectural diagram. We'll talk about it. So what I was mentioning here, like confidence score, right? So these things we'll cover in this architectural stuff. So before that, what I want to highlight, like OCR only reads a document, right? As you see here, OCR only do the documentation, means read the documentation, not do anything else. But IDP understand the documents and process based on that. based on these parameters, right? So these are the help of IDP introduction. And second, where MuleSoft fits in the like IDP intelligent data processor, like how it implement automate with the MuleSoft, right? So let's take one a real story. Means suppose there is a you can tell like your business want different requests from different source system channels, right? So to fetch their request and process into the enterprise systems, right? Now based on the project, there are different enterprise systems. We have ERP, CRM, we have data warehouse, core banking. So same way we have different healthcare, healthcare clinical research databases also is there. So those are the major enterprise systems. When we have couple of like we have integrated with multiple channels, we are fetching the request or documents from the multiple channels. How MuleSoft and IDP collaboratingly like smoothly process those documents, we'll talk about it. So before that, what IDP, how it works. So there are couple of layers in this IDP and MuleSoft integration. We have input layer, we have IDP platform, we have MuleSoft endpoint platform where all the MuleSoft things are happening here, and we have enterprise systems, right? So in input layer, what it do generally? So it will handle the documents such as like PDF, images, and scans, right? I already mentioned. So different kind of format of documentation it will handle in this input layer, and it will fetch those requests and send it further to IDP platform to process it, right? So as I mentioned, we have OCR here as well, because as I mentioned, like beyond OCR, IDP is doing something else, right? So that is IDP platform, and OCR fits in here, like to extract the data. Then we have classifications, one more channel means inside the feature where it do process the or read the documents and process further. So then we have OCR classification, extraction, and confidence scoring. In the text I mentioned confidence scoring. Why is measure important, right? So what IDP platform doing internally? So it manages OCR classification, extraction, and confidence scoring. When the request come into IDP platform, it read the extra, invoice data or all the fields. It validate, and it makes sure that all the validation is success, and all the extraction, all the fields are as per the requirement, it is fits there. And confidence score, what is doing? Suppose currently we have AI implementation. We are through AI ML, we read the document, extract it, and we doing some validations through IDP, and it we are processing. So confidence scoring is playing major things here. Why? Because when the requests are coming, we never know, right, what fields are missing, what the validation is successful, means 100% or not. So this kind of things we have basically in the IDP, this confidence scoring control over. So if I take you there's one example confidence scoring. Suppose AI or ML or whoever, like we are reading the text, and we extract the data, and we want to try it, process further, and to automate it. So can it tells how confident it is, like to provide 100% or in a structured validation, where this data can be used in our this ERP system, because ERP system they have specific the formats they want, or specific channels of data format they want, right? So will it like give the confidence that it's accurate data, accurate documentation for the further process? So this kind of things, confidence score provide the scoring, like it is if the extraction data or validation of data is 90% more than 98%, or some based on the standard of the project, suppose there are 85 or 90. So based on that, it is scoring 98%. To further it, further processing will automate it, no manual intervention will be there. So based on that it decide, if it is more than 98%, then it will call it 100% automation and will process further. There will be no manual intervention. But if it is less than 60%, then it will there is a lack, right? We cannot process it, because again it will come to human to review it, check the documents. So there will be some manual stuff. So that's what this scoring will tell you, the confidence score. It tell you the processing of the fields or validation is 100%. Like invoice number, suppose the extracted field we have invoice number, invoice date, and total amount. Then we extracted value, suppose invoice number 2345, date and the amount. So confidence score it will come with 98%, 92, 65%. Based on that it will process. If confidence is more than 80%, then it continues to the MuleSoft for the automation. If less than 85 and the margin when 60 or 50, so then human validation will be there, the manual review will come. So which needs to be overcome through this confidence scoring part. Okay, so we covered pretty this mules of intervention into IDP, intelligent data processing. So these are the layer. Based on that it generally process. Okay, so these are generally the basics and the background of this beyond OCR topic, and why IDPs come to the picture and why it matters. So we have pretty covered this one. Then we'll go through the major things, which is nothing but demo only. Architect will not give you the 100% learnings, or the means real-time implementation, right? So demo is required. So to provide our next session, I will invite Mr. Samit Kumar Bole. So he will introduce himself, and he will take you to the demo part. Okay, I'm stop sharing, and Samit, you can start and start share your screen and go with the stops.
Yeah, thanks for that, Sushant. Let me share my screen. Myself, and I have experience in from last 10 years. Currently with entity.
Uh, Amit,
Yeah,
your voice is a little bit down, like it's breaking. Can
yeah.
you? Yeah. No, still lagging.
Is it with everyone or just you?
Yeah, yeah.
Now it is better.
Now it's better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm with currently with entity from last 6 years, and currently I'm working as solution architect. And so yeah, so Sushant has pretty covered most of the things on the IDP part, like why IDP and how it came, and how it is useful. So I'm going. I'll make you walk through to the particular technical things, like how to do the IDP through the Ripple platform, and real-time use cases also we can discuss. So I have prepared a quick slide where I will cover what all things I'm going to cover. My screen is visible for all, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, as Sushant covered, right? So it's AI-powered document processing capability, which is given by the Anypoint platform. Okay, which will just extract the structured data from the unstructured document. Document as such, IDP supports PDF, images for now, but there is no doc file. So probably doc you can convert into PDF and then use it across IDP. And it integrates seamlessly the Mule API workflows. Means once I will show you the demo, right? How we are extracting the data and getting the JSON structure. That API we can integrate with our existing Mule APIs, and we can. Sorry. Okay.
No, no, go ahead.
Yeah. So in this demo use case, I will pick one the sample PDF, and we will see how IDP is extracting the fields by default, and the fields which we need, and it is not coming to in a default manner. How we can get those fields data over this demo, and I'll be showing the whatever the response the result will be getting a response, right. That will be complete JSON, and that also I'll show it today. About the credit usage, so basically it works for the gold edition and titanium and platinum user, where so we have some automation credit allotted based on the subscription model we have. So the automation credit can cover under RPA bot, composers, and IDP. Okay, so for every 5 pages of PDF when we are uploading to the IDP, it will consume one of your automation credit. So if I upload, so for example, I have many vendors, right? Many vendors have their own respective invoices, for example, and I want to extract the data from those respective invoices. So every 1 PDF, whether it contains 2 pages or 5 pages, it will consume one credit. So for every one upload, it will use one of the credits, whether the document pages start from 0 to 5. Okay. Now let's go to IDP. Let me. Okay. So once you log into the Omniprint platform, we have an option called IDP here. So I will give you a little bit idea on this. Okay. So once you log into the site, once you go to the IDP section, you'll go under here. You'll click up create new.
Sorry, Sumit. I
Yeah.
think you're not audible actually. Your voice is not clear. I'm not sure if it is
Okay.
only for me, but yeah, it's not clear.
Uh, so, are you using headphone or like that?
No, 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 I'm not using phone. I'm on speaker currently. So
Yeah,
hello.
sometimes it is breaking and sometimes clear like that.
I'm not sure. I have connected to the internet, having good bandwidth also. Okay.
You can come closer to the mic little bit.
Mm,
Okay. Okay. It's better now, right? I'm very closer. Or it's still the same.
No, no, it's fine now. You can continue.
Okay, so in the MuleSoft IDP part, right? So they have MuleSoft has given us three different kind of templates. Okay, one template belongs to invoice, other belongs to purchase order, whether it's an order, a document which is related to the order history, right, or any order we are buying, and the invoice for that particular order, and there is a template called generic. So for example, what I'm going to have a demo here is like I'm going to parse a invoice PDF. So I'm using invoice data type, and MuleSoft by default extract few fields. These are the by default fields which MuleSoft given under this template, and it will fetch the data and it will tag it under this by default. Okay, then you have to see like whether the data which you are looking for, whether it is tagging under the right values. Okay, so let me give you some name in demo IDP. I just am giving a name. Okay, description, uh, parse sample. Okay, so I have created demo action, which is type of invoice. Now I'll select a file. Okay, let me show you one of the file also, which file we are going to pass. So this is the sample video which I have taken. Okay.
Now your voice is not coming.
Okay. Okay.
Now it is. Now it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
little closer.
okay, so these are the details. Okay, in this PDF, and for our business use case, probably you need the invoice number, order number, invoice date, and the total bill amount. And probably you need to fetch. So someone is going to this PDF manually, getting the data and feeding to some other system. So that is what we are omitting and we are making it automate. We can just pass the data whatever required by the business use case from this PDF and get the JSON result. And then you can use the JSON wherever you want to push it, whether it's an API or database or CRM or ERP tool. So let me go back to that. Okay. Now see, I just uploaded the PDF and I'm clicking on run here. Okay. So it is using Salesforce Einstein behind the scene to pass the data. So if you see here, automatically it fetched the data, invoice number, invoice date. So whatever things you are seeing is highlighted, right? Those are being fetched and tagged under the default values given by the MuleSoft template. But if you, so now for example, you know that, let me show you voice INV337, right? One minute, INV337. I will show you this. This completely will come and see invoice number. So automatically under the invoice number tag, which is given by the MuleSoft, it fetch the data and tag the value INV337. If you are seeing here, right? Now for some reason I need the order number, and order number is not able to fetch by default. So for that we have a provision for to write the prompts. Okay, prompts is nothing but the fields which by default didn't come up. For that you need to write the prompt. So for you, if you are seeing here, the order number didn't get fetched by default. So let me write a prompt for this. So I'll click on add new, and if you'll see tabular format, right? So fields are nothing but each and every field come under this fields level, and if any tabular format is there within the PDF, it will come under the table section. Okay. So if you'll see here, let me maximize this. See, so in the table we have rate price $85, right? We got the $85 here under price value. Okay, so this tax, VAT, price, and date, these are the default values given by the MuleSoft invoice template. So if you want, you can change it based on your requirement, what naming you want to give for this. Okay, so under this rate price is coming under price tag, and if you'll see the value is same as $85, and this 99.99 is nothing but the accuracy. It is telling how much accurate value it got fetched. Okay, now as I said, I want to fetch this value order number. Somehow this order number didn't get fetched, right? So I'll fetch this order number. So for that I need to write a prompt. I'm writing the prompt. So you have to give the key name. What key name you want to provide? So I'll give order number, and instruction you can give something like fetch order number from this document. Okay, now I given the key value name as order number, and instruction I gave this fetch order number from this document. There is a confidence threshold which Sushant was talking about, is like if you are giving the value as 80, okay, and you're marking this field as required, then if while parsing the data, if AI, the Salesforce Einstein, whichever is being used behind the scene, If it get the accuracy less than 80%, then it will tell you as the manual intervention required, because the AI thought like the percentage what we are expecting is below than that, then it will ask you to check manually. But if the threshold we are giving it 80% here, and the accuracy what we got is more than 80, then you don't have to worry anything. So whatever the data is being present in the document, that will get populated for sure. Okay. So now I'm done with this creation. I'll click on add. Now I will run it again. Okay. See, now the order number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the value, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this order number. And this only confidence is 99.99. So if it is below 80, if I have given 80 and if the confidence is below 80, then it will ask you to manually check. Manual intervention is required. But if the confidence level is below threshold, whatever you have given, then you don't have to do anything. It will just give you the exact data what you need. So now I can see like order number is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So similarly, you can add multiple prompts, whatever fields you want to fetch from this document. So once you feel like whatever the data is being fetched properly from the document, it's good for your business use case, then you can click on save, and then you can publish it. Okay. So once you will publish it, it will go to the exchange. So meanwhile it goes to the exchange. Does anyone have any queries so far?
Yeah, hi Samit. This
Yes,
is
sir.
Aditya. So I have a
Yes.
query basically related to the input mechanism for IDP. So is it always manually we have to upload, or is there any REST
Yeah.
APIs available to access it?
So, so for the very first time, you have to upload it manually, because you need to see, right, whatever the PDF you are uploading it, whether it is we are able to fetch it right. So once this activity is done, right, once you see like, yeah, I'm able to fetch the fields properly, whatever the fields are required. Then going forward, next time onwards, once you publish to the exchange, going forward, if the template is same with the different set of data, you can upload it through the API. Okay, I'll show you that now.
Okay,
But at very first time, you need to do this manually. Okay.
sure.
Okay. So as you see, like we already published it. Okay. So we found like whatever the data you want to fetch, yeah, it looks good to us. So we published it. Now, if you'll see, this is the endpoint it gave to me. Okay. So this is the API we are going to use to upload the file and retrieve the data. Okay, so if you'll see here, so you have to create a connected app. I hope everyone knows what's the connected app for. Okay, so you have to create a connected app, and then in the connected app, you have to give the required permissions for the IDP one, and post that. Once it will give you the client ID secret of that connected app, you have to get the token from the Anypoint platform. So this is the URL I'm using to get the token. So if you'll see here in the header section, this is the um, body. So I have given this client ID and client secret. So this client ID and client secret is of that connected app which I have created specifically for the IDP one. Okay. Now I got this token. So this token is required for every IDP call. So this is one-time activity. Once you fetch it, if you'll see here, I have copied that thing, right? And I'm going to headers. I'm putting that token. Now in the body, let me go and upload this. Okay, file. So see, if you are seeing I'm uploading it from here, right? So same you have to do it from the code also API level. So IDP demo PDF. Now click on send. So that PDF has been uploaded successfully. So that is not required because I have already uploaded it from the IDP UI. But going forward, when you will get similar kind of PDF with different set of data, you can directly upload it from the API here, how I have showed it. Now, the same URL you have to use. You have to you have to make the get call. In get call, in the from the previous call, whatever the document after uploading, we got the ID, right? That ID we need to put, and in the get call, we need to put slash the document ID. So it will fetch whatever the data we have captured there in the IDP UI, right? It will fetch it and we'll do a get call, so it will give us the JSON. And let me copy the token also, because token is also required. See, now this is the PDF. Let me open one notepad. Let me put it in a notepad. So this is the PDF. The content we got everything. So by default, if you'll see, right, these are the field levels data we got from that, and these are the tabular format data we got from that, and whatever the prompts I have created, that is coming under here. So this is the prompt I have created, right? Fetch the order number from this document, and the key I have given order number, and the value is 12345. So now once we get all the data which is required by the PDF, we can easily automate this within our Mule workflows, and we can push it to the any target system wherever it is required. So we are skipping or omitting totally the manual thing, like someone is going and reading the PDF manually, picking the data, and probably while feeding the data into the system, they might do some mistake, right? So here there is no chance of any mistake. And if manually, if it is doing 5 PDF in a day, this automate thing can do more than 50. So it is really saving a lot of time plus accuracy. So that's the benefit of IDP here. So this is how we should upload it and then get it. So going forward, you just have to use the anyhow token API, you know that. So the token API is you have to pass it as a header. So these are the two main endpoints: post and get. Post, you will get it from the URL from the exchange when you publish it, and get is the same URL. Just you have to put a URI param at the end, what are the document ID you are getting from the post call. Any questions so far?
So once you upload it, so basically manually by using get call, you can get the JSON, right? And then next time when you want to upload any new PDF file, then you have to
Yeah,
use the post method, and then we can use this get method to get the details and then push to target
correct.
system, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is,
I have actually a good lot of questions.
yeah,
Shamit, if yeah, if you're fine, I can start.
yeah, tell me.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So hi Sushant. Yeah, thanks for that intro. I think this is the first time that I got acquainted with IDP, even though I've heard before from our MuleSoft geeks, but never never had this detailed presentation. Thanks to
Yeah.
both of you for that. So Shamit, first thing you mentioned on the first slide regarding automation credit being
Yeah,
one for every 5 page PDF. So
correct.
does that mean that if it exceeds 5, then will be charged more, or
Yeah,
how?
it will use one more credit.
Oh, okay. And let's say a customer tries to purchase this, product, IDP.
Hmm.
So they purchase this on the basis of this automation credits. That's how they get it, or
Depends. Like, see, it's generally it's better to talk to your Mule AE on this. First of all, you should
uh-huh.
understand, based on your business use case,
Mm-hmm.
every month or every month or over an year, how many transactions you will make for a different kind of PDFs. Based on that, you
Got
should
it.
ask for the automation credit. So for my current account, right, we have a gold edition. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
gold edition, by default, they have given us almost around 2 lakh automation credit. So those automation credit is not specific to IDP. It can be so we know that we have RPA also, right?
Right.
RPA, composer. So all those are falling under those automation credit. Now it's depend on your usage, how much you are going to use. So for my gold edition, I got 2 lakh automation credit. So you can ask your new lay accordingly, like based on your use case, how many automation credit first you have to predict. Like if
Right.
five pages of PDF is taking 1 credit, then how much it's required for you, and based on that you can buy it.
Got it. Got it. Great. Thanks. Second thing, because
Hmm.
we know MuleSoft is stateless, right? It
Hmm.
doesn't store anything anywhere. So
Hmm.
when we upload these files, where are these actually getting stored and then processed?
So behind the scene, it is getting stored in the cloud only. I'm not exactly sure where it is stored, but I feel like I'm not sure exactly where it's being uploaded. But yeah, for the
Okay.
security concern, this is damn secure.
Right.
It is
No,
not
so
going to
you
be.
mentioned
Uh,
about Salesforce Einstein, being
Yeah,
integrated on the
yeah,
backend. So
yeah.
is it in Salesforce that the files are stored and then processed, or
To check, I'll get back to you on this. Probably not currently
Mhm.
exactly it's in the store. I didn't try it
No
also
worries.
finding it. I
Yep.
think I'll put in the group once and I'll get the answer.
The voice is
Yep.
not clear, I think.
So I'm saying like I'm not aware
No, I
where
think yeah,
exactly
yeah,
the
I
file
got
is
it.
being.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Right. Probably yeah. Maybe yeah. If you get a chance to get it, maybe let us know.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would
sure,
be
sure. I'll put
just to
it into
know.
the group
Yeah.
again. Yep.
Sure. Third thing, the prompts that you mentioned. So
Yeah,
I mean, just for my understanding, prompt is where we see that okay, the if the document that we processed, there are certain attributes that are not getting fetched clearly. That's why we use prompt.
correct. So as I said, right, by
Uh-huh.
default, MuleSoft is fetching most of the data because they have their own invoice template and the invoice fields. So
Right.
the fields which are not coming in by default run, for that we need to write the prompts.
Okay. So MuleSoft has
Yes,
a certain template that it follows, and
correct.
based on that, it will fetch.
Yeah, yes.
Uh, okay. Okay.
So if you are seeing here, right, under the
Uh-huh.
field section, okay,
Mhm.
these are not given by me. I just
Right.
uploaded the file, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Mm-hmm.
is fetching invoice date, payment type, okay, invoice number.
Mm.
I didn't given all these
Right.
fields,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Automatically it fetched
yeah.
this INV 337 and mapped it to invoice number. But somehow it didn't fetch this order number
Got it.
because order number is not a part of invoice template given by MuleSoft. That's why for
Mm-hmm.
that I have written a prompt to fetch the order number
Okay.
here.
And in case that confidence score goes low, that is an activity that will be dealt with manually, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Because without means accuracy, right? Why you will process it? It will be
Right.
unnecessary
Right.
things. So to
So
overcome that, this confidence score will give you the result for you, whether you will decide like will process or will make it again for the review for manual. So that is the.
So that is why, as I said, right, we need
mhm,
to see for the very first time when we are uploading the data, we need to check whatever the fields we required. If it is good, then only publish it to the exchange. Okay. And once you publish it to the exchange, then you don't have to worry because you've already verified manually here, right? Like whatever the fields are required, I'm able to see it properly here. If it is good,
Right.
then only we are publishing it. And going forward,
Mhm.
yeah. So if you'll see put some other PDF, then again you have to put it here for the very first time. But if I'll get some
Correct.
other PDF with the like same template with a different set of data, for that you don't have to worry because you have already verified it here.
Got it.
Yeah.
And JSON is the only output format that comes, or there's a provision to
Yes,
have XML as
default
well?
is no default is JSON. You can transform it to XML later.
Got it. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have exposure data with, right?
So
We can
Samit, I have a quick
transfer it.
question on that. Earlier in
Yeah.
the session, it was mentioned that IDP can validate, transform, enrich, and also do business logic implementation. So is it something to be done inside the IDP platform, or once the consuming system
No, no.
consumes REST API?
Once you get the JSON right, then you can transform whatever you want to add to that data. So
Okay.
the IDP will just extract. So here is the thing is like as in OCR, you will just getting the text value which you can't do anything other than manual read it, right? Here you got the data. Now, for example, this order number is 12345 is required by is given by the system A and system B required something to append at the end hyphen A or hyphen B. So those kind of transformations you have to do it once you get the response.
Okay.
That you can't do it through within IDP. So
Okay.
now
Got it.
you have the API, right? You can play around with anything with this JSON and send it across to the any system how they want this data to be.
Samit, one question I have.
Hmm.
So when you show the demo, right? So you just
Hmm.
showed some format, right? That is MuleSoft is providing, right? I think two or three format. So if
Yeah.
I want to process any other PDF outside of this format, right? So
So yeah. So for example, if you'll see, let me show you. So there is called something generic. Okay. So
uh-huh.
invoice and purchase order default given by MuleSoft. This is called generic. In generic, it will not give you any default value. For let me okay. I will show you one. So generic. Okay, same PDF. I'm clicking on the run.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing came. You saw right? 00.
Correct.
Okay. Now it's a generic, right? So you have to write what you need here. So I'm writing. I need order number. Okay. You can give some prompt. Fetch order number from this document, and then I click on add. Now I click on run. So generic template. I need to write for each and every field which is required from this PDF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 you got right. So see, generic when we will use. For example, you have 100 suppliers. Okay, every supplier is coming and they are you have a payment request form. Some UI with you. Okay, and every vendor or every supplier is coming. They are getting their invoice, feeding the data in that UI manually, and then uploading this PDF and then clicking on submit, and it is going to the backend wherever it is required. So in that case, I can't come and do 50 invoices manually here, right? Check and every invoice is if it is retrieving the data rightly. So if I know that 50 suppliers with their respective invoice pattern, if they have order number, invoice number, and total due amount for sure, these three keywords, then I can
Mhm.
go for generic. Okay,
Okay.
doesn't matter order number written where, whether on the top or bottom or left or right across any PDF. If the order number key is there, just write the prompt for that. It will pass it and it will get the data for you. So
Okay.
in that case, you should use generic one. Okay.
Okay, okay. Just to clarify, so basically, so whatever the format right, that MuleSoft has two, right? If I have to
Mhm.
use generic format, and if I'm
Mm.
getting invoices that is similar across multiple systems, then I can
Correct.
use generic and I can
Yeah.
generate the fields like the way.
Similar across system means I would say like invoice PDF. but probably the format would be different. Okay. But I know that invoice number, order number, and total due amount, this will be there for sure across all the PDFs with the respective templates. So in that case, I will go for generic. Okay.
Okay. So I mean, so basically this IDP we generally use for invoice for other PDFs. I mean,
Any
it's not.
PDF, any PDF, I would say. I just take an example of invoice. You can take any PDF here.
Okay. Okay.
Any PDF, you just give them the prompt. If it is not being passed default, give the prompt, it will fetch the data and it will tell you the accuracy. If accuracy is 99.99, then or less than more than 90, 95 also, it's good to go. You don't have to do any manual intervention there.
Okay. Got it.
Anyone else?
Smith, unaudible.
Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi Samit. Does this service accept documents which are available online or only manually provided documents it can cater to?
So as I said, right, for the very first time you have to upload that manually. Okay. Later on, once I got to know this the invoice what I'm seeing it is able to fetch the data properly. Then you can automate it. For example, we have integrated a solution where I am receiving the PDF as an email attachment, and then from the email attachment I'm downloading it and then uploading it over an API as I've showed you right in the Postman collection. How I'm uploading a document using Post. So I have done that in a API manner also. So for the first time, you will do it manually. Going forward, you have to just upload, use the API, and you can fetch it from the wherever, whether it's an SFTP or email or a SharePoint or any source. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Anyone else?
Anyone have any questions? More questions? Okay, we'll take it as no. So yes, you can stop your screen.
Yeah, I'll
And
stop.
thanks for the beautiful demo. And uh, okay, so I think we pretty covered the stuffs related to IDP. What left for us now? Okay, so I think we have covered this demo part, and yeah, so major key benefits, right? So that is the already we have talked more on this in our previous sessions, like previous in demo session and the introduction sessions. So to summarize, like it eliminates manual data entry, and IDP improves processing speed and accuracy, and also it is easily embedded into existing Mule flows. Like we can take the benefits and features that MuleSoft provide. It will embed that stuff as well, and it is scalable and reusable as Mule come into the picture, right? So we can make it reusable as well. And yeah, that's all from our session perspective. So if anyone have any more questions, then we'll take it. Otherwise, we'll wind up this call. Then if no, then we can wind up this call, right? So thanks everyone
Thank you,
for
everyone.
joining, and it's a nice session. And thanks Amit for the demo.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Susan. Thank you, Samit, for this wonderful session. It was very informative, actually. So,
Thanks everyone.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks
you,
all.
Susan.
everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye.
Great session.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Bye.